Welcome back to the Breakroom, everybody. I'm Zach Huddleston here with Tommy Bechtold, and a special fun kind of new trailer for Secret Invasion just dropped. They did it in the form of a Reddit riddle. People had to kind of figure out a password to a secret website.
6.5 hours later, I was in.
That's right. A lot of people figured it out way
Everybody
sooner.
else in the office had already seen it 10 times, not me.
But once you cracked the password, it revealed some new footage, and we haven't watched it yet.
Nope.
So we're going to react to that new Secret Invasion footage right here, right now.
Old familiar.
Nothing new so far.
Moscow.
Present day.
Oh.
Touchy.
Yes. I'll be right there. Don't move.
Hey, all right.
Getting a lot of work.
It's
lately.
Dr. Doom.
Last we saw him, he was getting freed from a security bus.
Imagine a world where information can't be trusted. Not very hard, is it? Society starts to fray.
It's like a Joker voice.
Yeah,
All we can turn to are the people we care about.
not a
What if
Russian
those
accent.
people weren't who we thought they were? What if the ones closest to us, the ones we've trusted our whole lives, were someone else entirely?
Safe house vibes.
Yeah.
Dig it?
Wait a second.
What if they weren't even human?
Terror in Munich. Okay. Oh, we got a red yarn board.
Agent
Okay.
Prescott, respectfully, what exactly are you talking about?
Chaos.
Hey.
Yeah,
That's only the beginning.
this guy needs some sunlight.
5 global terrorist strikes within the past year, each one claimed by a different group.
It's business as usual.
That's precisely what they want you to think. Argentina taxed Colombia. Colombia taxed the Philippines. A violent chain reaction consuming the globe. Do you realize that the entire world is at war?
The atmosphere has been tense.
There is an architect to that tension.
Is there
Agent Ross. These attacks
any
are
chance
escalating.
this guy's not
They hit
related
the
to a
soil of
Scars
a
guy?
major power.
So you think the same people are behind all of this?
Not people.
Oh.
Skrulls.
There it is. Ooh,
Hey.
you got all the O on that.
Scrolls.
You know the stories? This didn't start yesterday. It started 30 years ago when the Skrulls found Earth. Carol Danvers and Nick Fury promised to find them a new planet. But now
It's not paranoia if they're really out to get you.
That's
now
right.
they don't want just any planet. They want ours. Look, can't you see it? All these groups, they're the same. Skrulls could be anybody, anywhere, at any time.
And there is only a tiny handful known to live on Earth. That's barely enough to...
To what? You have no goddamn idea what you're talking about, Ross.
This guy's great.
Thousands of them, tens
So,
of thousands.
is Everett Ross
And you
definitely a
would
Skrull
never
in this?
know.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Are we about to see it?
Okay, Prescott, let's play a little game of forest for the trees, shall we? Yes, Skrulls can shapeshift. Yes, they're looking for a new home. But as you say, the only Skrull contact has been through Nick Fury. That means they're our allies.
Then where is Fury?
He's on Saber. God, and if I'm gonna bring him down for whatever the hell this is, I need to give him something more than just theories. I need evidence.
So why is this guy with like an Arkansas accent in
Yeah.
a safe house in Moscow?
Yeah. What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's got one.
All these other attacks, they would be nothing compared to this. This is the one
Woo.
that sets the world on fire.
Is that a
Is that a
Nintendo Switch?
I was
Oh,
gonna-
yes. Oh, shit. It's that next gen
Let me
Switch.
take this, and I'll give the information.
Okay, they purposely didn't show us that.
Yeah.
Whoa! I think confirmed scroll there, Ross.
Yeah.
That invasion is here, Rhodey. And here's the crazy part.
Okay, now we're kind of into just general trailer territory.
Who the invaders are.
We've seen some of these clips before in previous trailers.
No, but I reset every morning.
Why haven't you called any of your special friends?
Ooh, special
This
friends.
war is one I have to fight.
The special relationship is what the U.S. and Britain refer to their. It is. I think it's called the special relationship.
This world is burning, and it was you who lit the match.
And special handshake is what I used to call it.
No.
This is
This world is burning hits different today, doesn't it?
Yeah.
New York under smoke.
This world is on fire.
on the planet.
Also,
Well, Mama always said I was special.
Yeah, more special.
yes. I think that's the end of President, what's his name?
Dermot Mulroney?
Dermot Mulroney.
Okay.
Were you waiting for that conspiracy theory guy to be like, you better stop worrying about ghost stories,
Mutants
Mr.
and
Ross,
vampires.
because you're in one.
Yeah. Well, okay, so let's talk about, I think the main release here, again, that trailer, there's maybe some new clips in there.
Yeah.
But it's mostly stuff we've seen, and there's not a lot of plot detail. It's kind of just cool action shots. It's pretty standard trailer stuff. But that long scene,
Yes.
okay, I have questions.
Yes.
I have thoughts.
Yes.
The actor playing conspiracy theorist, we haven't seen him in anything.
I don't think so,
He's not
no.
a known SHIELD agent or anything like that.
No, I don't think we've seen him in any MCU thing.
No.
He seems to me like straight out of the cast. I read his accent as like trying to sound slightly American, but clearly from some
Yeah.
Scandinavian country.
Oh, really?
And so,
Okay.
you heard it as Arkansian.
Well, I thought like this guy's straight from Langley, right? Like this is like
yes.
standard FBI agent or something.
He
like
reminded
that.
me of the reason I said Skarsgård was he reminds me of when Stellan Skarsgård does an American accent.
It's kind of guttural
Yeah.
and like forced.
Right.
Yeah, but so we can assume the reason that's taking place in Moscow is maybe this guy was supposed to be there to spy on the Russians.
Yeah.
But while he's there, he starts cracking the code on this scroll, and maybe that's because the scrolls are doing some stuff in Russia. I think previous trailers have kind of hinted at that.
Yeah.
There's Russian lettering, I think, in that mausoleum
Yes.
that Nick Fury goes into and gets the gun out of. Maybe that's because all Russians are buried with guns. I don't know.
Is that true?
No. But that's Americans. That's Texans, actually. Yeah. So that's interesting. We haven't seen this guy before. He also gave me a lot of like Lance Henriksen.
Yes,
kind of vibes from like Millennium or the X-Files or something like that. Some smoking man energy.
Just like slightly paranoid, but also holding it together enough to complete linear thoughts. It's not bouncing around like a crazy person is portrayed in a movie.
And I think that's.
Are you a Skrull? Are you scroffing? Right
I've got a little scroll here in my larynx. I think maybe some skriz. Okay.
Riffy scrizzed up baby Gronks?
Okay, so but I like that. It's fun that they gave us that scene because like I don't think that scene necessarily gave us that much new information.
Yeah.
But it is a dynamic, fun scene, kind of setting up some of the core tension here.
Yeah.
I think we can safely assume, well, especially because like this guy is painted as nuts,
Right.
But we also know he's right. For
Right.
the most part, right? Like there are scrolls
Right.
with the basis of the show.
Right.
And it seems like that leads us to believe that like though Nick Fury has made himself the main point person for Skrulls, it's known,
Yeah.
right? Like other agents, other intelligence services know that Skrulls exist to some extent.
They're aware, and also to me, this is setting up a thing that we have known from the beginning of the announcement of this show and from the first Captain Marvel movie. There are going to be characters that we have watched in the MCU who are going to be revealed to either have at some point switched over to be Skrulls or have been Skrulls the entire time.
Yes.
Now, is Ross a candidate for that? I don't know. He certainly was acting suspicious in that scene.
He was way too cool.
He was way too calm and collected, not asking enough questions, I think. And then like doing the kind of like healthy skepticism, but the way he looked, I think that Nintendo Switch, that futuristic Switch, was a test from that guy to see if Ross was a Skrull, and somehow his reaction to that
Confirmed
let that
for
guy,
that guy
yes,
know
exactly.
that you're a Skrull,
and his
right.
desire to take it. Because why would
Yes.
he want to take it away? you
Well,
know?
and we should back up and say, yeah, I'm leaning towards Everett Ross in that is a Skrull. He's been way too cool, especially like we've spent some time with Everett Ross
Yeah.
in other movies
Yeah.
and franchises. He's not normally like that.
No.
He's kind of a jittery,
He's
kind
like,
of anxious.
Hey, what are you trying to get me to do? He's
right.
Yeah.
Now, the other side is what if Mr. Grizzled Voice is a Skrull?
He's a Skrull.
Maybe from a different faction of Skrulls. Maybe, who knows?
He's a
probably
war
not,
Skrull.
because he seems so paranoid about the Skrull
Yeah.
conspiracy. So we could probably safely assume he's human.
Yeah, I mean, or he's at least not a Skrull. Maybe
Yeah.
he's Kree. Maybe maybe his ability to predict Skrull patterns are because he's engaged with them over a lifetime, or
Yeah.
longer than we can comprehend. But I will say, I think like watching that definitely sets up this series as an espionage.
Yes.
That those are major spy, the Americans.
Yes.
I'm thinking of other like prestige spy
Slow
shows.
Horses, if you've watched that, is a recent one on Apple TV.
Homeland, all those things.
And some defining characteristics of that is like not knowing who to trust.
Right.
And in fact, like things not being black and white.
Mm-hmm.
There are not necessarily good guys and bad guys. People, a lot of the dialogue that we've gotten in trailers is like hinting at Nick Fury's done bad stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And some of those bad things might be coming back to haunt him. Right, like maybe in previous the wars that have been taking place under the surface between Skrulls and humans and Kree and whatever. Right, he's had to do dirty a little bit.
Yeah,
and now that is coming home to roost, and he's going to have to reconcile with.
Yeah,
that.
and he's got to make good on a promise, and this is a reflection and a parallel to a real life thing of when a society or a group of refugees are promised a homeland or promised a place to settle and then not given it. Eventually, that's a simmering pot that boils over.
Yeah,
right?
and the people that in that place, There's a lot of great real life tensions. Last thing, what was on that switch? What was the image that they purposely didn't show us?
Yeah.
If you feel like it has to be something that has big stakes in our world, right? Is that the Eiffel Tower exploding? Is that the Statue of Liberty collapsing?
Is it the president being assassinated? Is it
the White House down?
Yeah,
because we know from the clip we saw,
Olympus has fallen.
Yes. Okay, I like that. I'm going to go with that one. Thank you so much for watching us react to this. We're going to try to hop on the break room more to do these kind of fun live reactions. And as long as they keep giving us codes to crack, damn it, the super sleuths at New Rockstars in the break room are going to be trying to crack
And just
them.
remember, if it takes you a little longer, like me, that's okay. Everybody learns and cracks at different paces, but crack will always kill. Keep it rizzy.